From stigmatization, lack of financial and logistical support, to negative social perceptions, persons with disabilities have suffered a great deal of discrimination in the country, even when it comes to their rights to vote and be voted for in district and national elections. They have been marginalized. In November this year, the country will go to the polls to elect a president and parliamentary candidates. Persons with disabilities comprising the physically challenged, visually impaired, albinos, hearing and speech impaired, who form about 2.5% of the country's population, equally have the right to choose who to govern and represent them. Making this choice, according to the PWDs, has often been difficult. The hearing impaired, for instance, are unable to comprehend campaign messages and party manifestos to enable them make choices due to the lack of sign language interpreters by the various political parties on campaign platforms. The Communications and Media Relations Officer, Adam Abdul Wahab, says the absence of tactile ballot jackets at some polling stations, no provision at polling stations for the physically challenged to exercise their franchise, and derogatory remarks are some challenges encountered by PWDs.
And we people with albinism, some of the problems we face are derogatory remarks. Even when you are going to vote, stand on the queue. Somebody will just say, oh, people are coming to vote and albino too. What are you doing here?
National Advocacy Officer Isaac Tugun called for modification of the polling booth.
We are saying that the booth should be at different, or should have different compartments, so that those who can stand and put it on the high level will do that. Those on wheelchair will also put it at a lower compartment. One booth can have that one, so that they also put it on the lower compartment and thumbprint well.
The Federation is also advocating for the change of color of the tactile ballot jackets from the white background. This is because the Federation says if visually impaired members who use the jackets' votes are made known to others, because after thumbprinting, marks are left on the white space, revealing the candidates that they voted for. President of the Ghana Blind Union, George Abelsi, regrets some polling stations are across gutters and in uncompleted buildings, making accessibility difficult. But the head of Gender and Disability at the Electoral Commission, Abigail Nutako, says the Commission is doing its best to making polling stations accessible.
Whenever there's going to be an activity, the Electoral Commission makes sure that it does trainings for persons with disability, for them to be abreast with issues surrounding the particular activities so that they can fully take part in it. Aside that, the visually disabled, as far as the Commission is concerned, there's always a tactile jacket in every single polling station.
She said the Commission is aware of the challenges faced by persons with disabilities, but added the Commission is collaborating with PWDs to ensure they exercise their franchise independently.
There may be a few instances where you meet polling stations that are not sited in much accessible areas, but the Commission is trying so hard to ensure that such polling stations are located in very accessible areas, to ensure that entrance into the centers are quite easy.
It is the hope of all that in the not too distant future, persons with disabilities will also be fully integrated into the universal adult suffrage. Evelyn Tengmaa, TV3 News.